.co.za store. So the first thing that's going to happen is you'll receive an email like this, welcome to the store, with a link to a store setup that looks like this. So I'm going to click let's go. So once you click on the store logo area, it will open up a media bin. So what you're looking at here now is your media bin, and as you upload files to this media bin, you'll see them in your media library, which is empty at the moment, but as soon as we start adding files, we'll start to see them, and we'll be able to use them by going back to the media library if we need to use the same files for more than one product. And I'm going to call it fresh produce box in there, select, and then for your banner you want to do the same thing. See, now it opens up in the media library and it shows the existing media in the media bin. We're going to want to choose another one by clicking on upload, select files, because we are now choosing a banner which is similar to your Facebook banner. Shows the banner. So now the next thing that you see down here is the shop name, which I mentioned in the previous video, and you can also see the rest of the information that you filled out in your application. So in the shop short description, and then you want to go continue. You can always go back and change this. So the next part is your payment setup, and this is where you are going to put in your banking details. Please complete this. So the next step is to complete your shipping policy. This is where you're going to want to copy paste them in, right? So you can change like the heading, add bullets. You can make things pretty much anything. You can ital, quote unquote, and obviously you can align center. What you can also do is, if you'd like to link out anywhere, highlight the text that you want to link, click on this insert link, and then paste the link that you wanted to link out to if someone clicks on it. Could be one of your personal pages, it could be additional policies. Next, refund policy, same story, cancellation, return exchange policy. Copy paste that information in there, edit, make it look the way you want, link it out to wherever you want to link out to. Continue. So in the customer support section is where you're going to list the details that people will see when requesting customer support, and as you can see, it's straightforward. We go next. If you don't know anything about SEO or search engine optimization, then I would advise that you do a little bit of research on search engine optimization and how that works. And then you've got your meta descriptions and your meta keywords. A quick Google search can let you know what those are all about. We think that that's what people are going to be searching for. So in the Facebook setup section, and give it an image. So in this case, I would suggest you use a screenshot of your Facebook page, and the same with Twitter. I'm just going to go next. This is where you're going to be pasting the links to your social pages. Once you've got your links all pasted in there, continue. Well, that's the end of it. So now we're going to go and have a look at what the dashboard looks like. So this is what the dashboard looks like. As you can see, the first thing that you see is your sales report. It's a nice graph here, so you can have an idea of how things are moving along across a certain period. Got some more analytics further down the page. As you can see, there is a notification section over here. There's an inquiry section over here, so if anyone inquires about any of your products on the website, that's where you'll see those. Your store stats you'll see over here. We don't have any orders yet, but we will hopefully soon with our awesome product store. And then we also have a topic section here where you'll see the latest topics that are being discussed. So I'm just going to walk you through setting up a product. I'm going to want to go product and then add new. So a simple product is a product that doesn't have variation. So an example of a simple product in the awesome product guys would be, and I'm going to call it right, then I'm going to scroll a bit down, I'm going to give it a price. If the product is on sale, I'm going to put in a sale price. If not, I'm going to schedule it. So let's schedule this for 2020 on the 30th and to end on the following month. Okay, so we've got a sale price of 35 scheduled start then and end then. Picture, adding a product picture, that's what this big one is over here. And then the smaller picture with the plus sign here, that is for the product gallery, where you can add additional pictures of your product. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm just going to add that picture, produce box. So now we have a picture, and then if we want, we can add some additional product images over here, but I'm not going to do that now. So the next thing we're going to want to do is on the right hand side, assign our product. This would be considered a vegan product, grain fresh produce. Okay, so in our short description, this is slightly different to the editing section, policies section. So here, as you can see, we have similar controls, but now we also have an additional media button. So this media button allows us to insert media into our product description. So when we look at a product page, for example, if we choose aniseed, as you can see, this is a product here. So this section over here is your short description section. So okay, so punching text into there is straightforward, as you can see, and then the regular tools on top there you can use. You want to bold or italic, anything, you can do that there. So I'm just going to show you how to add some media to this, right? So I'll just click enter to go to the next line. So now I'm going to add some media to my short description. I'm going to click add media. So this is going to open up. As you can see, our media library shows up with our existing media files in it. Let me show you what's happening over here. So if you want to do this in your product when listing it on BuyOrganic, then you want to go back here, then you want to go down to insert from URL. So once you have a video that you like, you're just going to take, copy the address, paste it in there, and then you're going to click insert into post. Okay, so you're not going to see it just yet, but we're just going to move along. Okay, so in the description section, similar story, add text and media. Okay, so we're going to move on. SKU is basically like a serial number, barcode number. So manage stock. If this is clicked, then the website will not allow people to order this if the stock quantity runs out. Customer. So this means if we do run out, the website will let the customer know that we've run out, but we will accept your order and deliver as soon as possible. Or that if you click this, then customers will not be allowed to order more than one of them per order. The next item we have on this menu is shipping. So I'm just going to click on shipping. Okay, so this is where you're going to want to put in the dimensions of your product. So shipping classes are for when there's special shipping requirement. If it's a case where the customer has to collect the product himself, then you choose the class in this drop down, which is your courier, collect and deliver. If there's no requirement for the person or the buyer to specifically collect the product or the item from you, then you can just leave it as no shipping class for this product. And then in this section, you want to tell us how long it will take for you to process and deliver the product, so we know that it will take us a day to deliver our product. Then tax, choose what is applicable, whether you are charging VAT or not. Attributes, I've created one here, is where you create the different variations of your products. So if your product has variations like color, sizes, this is where you would put those in so that your customers can choose between those variations when buying your products. Link. Next on the menu, so this is where you can choose products to link with this product. Once we have more than one product listed, we'll be able to call up products here and then automatically link them strategically. So the next thing is product policies, which we completed some of. So the website takes the policies that we used in the initial setup and then it by default adds them when creating a new product. However, when policies change from product to product, you're going to want to change it, or you're going to want to be able to make changes to the policies that are displayed. So once we've got all of that done and we're happy, then we simply go click on submit, and once we've submitted our products, they'll be verified by the website administrator. Okay, so that's it, guys. Good luck. If all of this tech stuff is a bit daunting for some of you, it's understandable. Load a couple of products and eventually you'll figure it out. If there's anything that's confusing or not working correctly, please do let us know. Our team of admin are on standby 24/7. We will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for joining BuyOrganic.co.za.